Namaste und herzlich willkommen. Ich freue mich sehr, dir heute deine wundervolle Reiseleiterin für die Navagraha-Pilgerreise in Indien vorzustellen. Diese Reise ist wirklich etwas ganz Besonderes und es gibt niemanden, der dich besser begleiten könnte als Marina Sakharova. Marina ist nicht nur eine sehr gute Freundin für mich, die ich sehr schätze, sondern sie ist auch diejenige, die mich erstmals zu den Navagraha-Tempeln geführt hat. Und dafür bin ich ihr unendlich dankbar. Mit ihrem tiefen Wissen und Verständnis dieser heiligen Tempel und der Energien der Navagrahas ist sie die perfekte Begleiterin für diese transformative und wundervolle Erfahrung. Um sie dir richtig vorzustellen, habe ich ein kurzes Interview mit ihr aufgenommen, damit du Marina selbst erleben und ihre Weisheit und Leidenschaft spüren kannst. Also ohne weitere Verzögerung, hier ist Marina Sakharova.
Welcome. I'm very happy to be here, my dear friend Marina Sakharova. Welcome, Marina. And
Namaste, Stefan. I'm also very happy to be here.
And thank you that we can meet now. You just had a very long and exhausting journey from Bali back to India, where you are right now, a very magical place. And we're having this conversation because we are going to go on the Navagraha pilgrimage in January, which I'm very excited about. We've done this journey a few times together already. It was always very powerful, intense, and deeply touching experience. And I want to introduce you today to the people who might be interested to join us in this journey. That's why I want to ask you a few questions, how you got to know the Navagraha temples, because on my journeys there with you, I could see and feel that you have a lot of deep understanding and passion also, both for the Vedic culture, but also for these temples and everything that's related to them. So, and I'm also very impressed by how much time you dedicated already to exploring both these temples, but also many other temples and sacred sites in India. So maybe just a simple question to start. How often actually have you done the Navagraha pilgrimage already?
Yeah, thank you. Beautiful questions. I feel very much connected to those special places, and I feel also very blessed that I could visit these places so many times. I think at least 15 times I did Navagraha pilgrimage by myself and also with different groups, like big groups, individual tours. And I feel every time it is like privilege to go there and to be guiding other people in this journey to clean their karma and to improve their lives. Because this journey, this pilgrimage is really magical. And everyone can feel how their life changes after doing this Navagraha pilgrimage.
And 15 times is really a lot for this intense experience. And I know you've also often done it one after the other. Going with one group on a pilgrimage and a few days later, again, the same pilgrimage with another group, which is very impressive, knowing how much energy it takes, but also how much energy it brings that first needs to be integrated as well. So you have a very global lifestyle. You're very dedicated to exploring the wonders of this world on the spiritual plane. But of course, many people might wonder, how did you get there? You know, what brought you to the place where you are now, constantly living in such magical places, taking people to pilgrimages, to the sacred sites? If you can summarize a little bit your journey, how that happened, I think that would be very interesting. Even I know you could talk about it for hours because it was a very long journey, but in a nutshell, what brought you there?
Yeah, so initially I'm coming from Russia, but I always had this spiritual calling. So I wanted to explore what is my meaning of life and how I can live life better. I always was curious to explore hidden dimensions of life. Although I used to be like a very ordinary person, I got a 3 high education. I was working as an international lawyer. I was also connected with Germany a lot and spent a lot of time there. So at some point, I felt this intense spiritual calling. And in 2015, I made very big change in my life. And with one-way ticket, I came to India for 1 year. And the place which called me was Auroville, the city of future. It's a very special place. And by the way, we were also visited during our Navagraha pilgrimage. So, and I came there to volunteer with Indian children. It's also Tamil Nadu state. And it was very life-changing experience for me. After that, I felt that I'm very deeply connected with India and I want to continue exploring more and more and more. And this is how I end up spending in India 10 years already. So mostly all the time I'm staying in India, exploring different places. And as I told, my most favorite place and the place where I'm deeply connected is Tamil Nadu, the state which we will visit. And yeah, and after that, I was also exploring different places like Nepal, Bali, Thailand, but still I feel that I have the strongest connection with India, and there are so many different treasures here. It's like you can explore forever. And during these 10 years, I can see how my life changed a lot, and I became completely new person. So I can feel the power of these places, and I'm very happy to guide people, also showing them these places and give opportunity to heal their karma and to improve their life journeys.
Thank you. And we've also spent some time together in Tiruvannamalai, another very magical place in the south of India. And something that really, really impressed me that I want to speak about so the viewers can feel a little bit your dedication is about the pilgrimage around the sacred Arunachala mountain in Tiruvannamalai. So to explain this magical mountain, which is supposed to be an embodiment of Shiva, of pure consciousness, and you can do a pilgrimage around that mountain, which takes 4 or 5 hours, you will tell us in a moment. And you've done that how many times in a row every day?
So in a row, continuously 48 days, like at 3 a.m. wake up and then go for my pilgrimage. But total number, I think more than 80 times. So yeah, it was very strong calling, and yeah, you told like I really sometimes can have very deep dedication, and it is also realization that it's not you who are doing all these spiritual efforts. There is also higher powers which are guiding you to do this. So it's always like this.
Yes. And even though I know that you have a lot of profound understanding of Vedic culture, also of the Navagraha temples, but would you agree that a lot of understanding actually doesn't come from books, but it really comes through the experience and practice itself?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And yeah, you can read many books, but it will be still theoretical knowledge. But when you experience this by yourself, when you visit these temples, when you're doing these practices, even when you interact with local peoples or eat local food, your understanding is much, much deeper, and it becomes your life experience, which is really transformational. It's not just theory, it is something very, very much life-changing.
Mm. And what would you say is to observe in other people of doing the Navagraha pilgrimage?
So first of all, I would like to mention that I'm a professional Vedic astrologer. Since more than 10 years, I was giving consultation to people and guiding them, also psychologist and yoga meditation teacher. And I was interacting with many people, and they were sharing their problems. So I was checking their birth charts and so on. And based on this, I could also guide them which places they should visit and which rituals they shall do in order to purify their karma. And personally, I could see how much my life has changed after I started doing these pilgrimages, and whatever beautiful things, experiences I have now in my life, it's all due to these spiritual efforts which were put. And I remember after my first pilgrimage, when I did Navagraha tour, I felt that before I had a very like lots of lots of burden carrying with me. And after first tour, I felt that such a big relief. And if before in my life there were many blockages, I used to knock on closed doors and there was no success. After these pilgrimages, everything became much more smoothly, and if some doors were closed, now they became open. So this is how it works. We purify our karma and our life becomes much more easy flowing in different areas. And I could see it in many people like who were joining us on this pilgrimage, and they gave their feedback how their first of all mindset changed. It was very transformational journey for them, and also lots of beautiful things started to happen in their life. So this is what motivates me a lot to go to these pilgrimages and to help other people as well.
Thank you. And as I've done this pilgrimage a few times with you already, I can totally confirm all of that. Now, we're going to have two pilgrimages in January. One is the in-person group experience that you will be guiding. And the second one is the virtual pilgrimage where the Mypamif or some members of the Mypamif team, including you and me, will go to the Navagraha temples and have pujas performed on the behalf of other people who will ask for that as well. But the in-person group experience, for which everyone is highly invited who feels ready, because it's a very intense journey, it will be held in English as the main language. However, I also wanted to point out that you actually spend a lot of time in Germany, and you also understand and you speak German as well, right?
Yes, that's right. I can understand easily German, and I can communicate in German. So language shouldn't be an issue. I think we can find easily ways to communicate.
Yes. So the main language will be English, but in case someone wants to speak in German with you, they can also do that as well.
Yes.
Great. I'm very excited about the pilgrimage. And I'm also very excited that this year, for the first time, we also open it for other people to come on the group journey as well, that you will be guiding together with one or two other guides as well, but you will be the main guide for this very powerful experience of the Navagraha pilgrimage. And I already thank you in advance, Marina, for hopefully a very magical and beautiful experience that you and the entire group are going to have during the Navagraha pilgrimage. So thank you for now.
Thank you so much, Stefan, and I'm very happy, and I'm also invite you to join this pilgrimage and to experience this transformational life journey time. It will be a very beautiful and unforgettable time, and I'm feel very privileged and blessed to be your guide in this journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you.